Welcome to Fantasy Audiobook. Crazy. The female emperor's disciple wants to live with me. Chapter 41. At this moment, Shi Rishan, after Lu Chengyi's guidance just now, the whole person is calm. Into a very mysterious state. For the actions of the ancestors of the Shi family. Didn't take it to heart at all. Master, junior brother Rishan will be fine, right? Chang Zan was slightly worried after seeing the terrifying killing intent of the ancestor of the Shi family. If Rishan is killed now, he is not worthy of being my apprentice. Lu Chengye shook his head slightly. At first glance, Shi Rishan had a little bit of death energy on his head, and his luck was simply unimpressive. Lu Chengye felt that Shi Rishan was regarded by the system as the chosen son of heaven. That's sure to be all right. Otherwise, how could the system be regarded as the son of luck? Master is unparalleled, senior brother Rishan will be fine. Li Chengqing couldn't help but nodded. Li Chengqing's admiration for Lu Chengye at this moment has reached a blind step. Chang Zan understood. Master is so powerful, everything in the world is under the master's control. If junior brother Rishan had something to do, the master would not be so indifferent. Death to me. Between Lu Chengye and Chang Zan's conversation, the ancestor of the Shi family burst out. The crutches in his hands shone with unparalleled brilliance. Then he bombarded Shi Rishan, who was standing quietly at the moment and had an epiphany. As the terrifying powerhouse at the peak of nascent soul realm third stage, the ancestor of the Shi family is not weak in this strike. However, in the face of the ancestor's strike, Shi Rishan didn't take it to heart at all. At this moment, Shi Rishan's mind echoed the words that Master just said. There is a knife in the heart, and everything in the world is a knife. He is strong and he is strong. He is arbitrary, and I will help the hill from the breeze. It turns out that, Master, I understand, I have found the shackles of breakthrough nascent soul realm. Suddenly, Shi Rishan couldn't help but reveal a bright smile on the corner of his mouth. Boom! After the epiphany, there was a roaring sound in Shi Rishan's body. At the same time, countless brilliance appeared all over the body like a vast ocean. At this moment, Shi Rishan looks like a bright sun. One with heaven and earth. Boom! At the same time. The terrifying blow of the ancestor of the Shi family was a heavy bombardment on Shi Rishan. However, the scene that people expected Shi Rishan to be killed by the ancestor of the Shi family did not appear. Instead, when the ancestor of the Shi family this strike bombarded Shi Rishan's body. As if triggering a terrifying mechanism. Around Shi Rishan. Suddenly, an incomparable sword light surged out. This sword light is overwhelming. Instantly covered the whole world. The next moment, the whole space was darkened. Puff! In the face of this sudden appearance of knife light, the ancestors of the Shi family had no resistance at all. The whole person was knocked out by a huge force. Boom! At last, the ancestor of the Shi family smashed heavily on the ground. Master, junior brother has made a breakthrough. Seeing this scene, Chang Zan couldn't help saying happily. Unexpectedly, Shi Rishan became the first among the three of them to break through nascent soul realm. Once break through nascent soul realm, become a real powerhouse. Even nascent soul realm's cultivation base, among the secular families, is already considered an invincible existence. Not bad. Lu Chengye said he was also very pleased to see Shi Rishan break through nascent soul realm. In fact, what he said just now was just nonsense. Unexpectedly, Shi Rishan had an epiphany and broke through to nascent soul realm in one fell swoop. This son of luck is just awesome. Ding! It is detected that the host's apprentice has broken through to nascent soul realm, and the host will be rewarded with cultivation base for 10 years. When Lu Chengye was relieved, the voice of the system came from Lu Chengye's mind. Hear the sound of the system. Lu Chengye became more and more happy. The system itself is like that. As long as a disciple becomes stronger or has an epiphany, then he can get rich rewards. When Lu Chengye was happy, the cultivators present were once again shocked. Just because the young man in white said a few words. Did this stone break through every day? This is King awesome. Immortals, definitely gods. At this moment, everyone was sure that Lu Chengye was a god-level figure. Otherwise, with just a few words, you can make a disciple break through. I'm afraid no one can do this. And what they said just now has benefited them immensely. When people were shocked, Shi Rishan opened his eyes. At this moment, Shi Rishan's temperament is even more outstanding than before. If it weren't for the fact that Lu Chang'e was so dazzling at the moment, it blocked Shi Rishan's extraordinariness. Otherwise, Shi Rishan will definitely become the biggest focus of attention here. Thank you for your guidance. Shi Rishan bowed to Lu Chang'e. Then he looked at the old ancestor who was a little embarrassed on the ground. At this moment, the ancestor of the Shi family was hit by Shi Rishan's sword light just now. Blood stained on his body. There was blood oozing from the corners of his mouth. Looking very embarrassed, Shi Rishan slowly approached the ancestor. Every time Shi Rishan took a step, the ancestor of the Shi family felt a little colder. Soon, Shi Rishan was in front of the ancestor of the Shi family. Old man, do you have any last words? If not, I will send you to the west. Shi Rishan said indifferently. Shi Rishan's heart is now wow cool. The family let him down. Of course, there is also the ancestor who is disappointed. Obviously the people of the Shi family did something wrong. Digged out his supreme bone. And killed his parents. And after the ancestor of the Shi family came out, not only did he not uphold justice. And to kill him, such an old thing, Shi Rishan felt that he was not worthy of being the ancestor of his own. Rishan, I am your ancestor, you can't kill me, otherwise you will deceive your teacher and destroy your ancestor. The ancestor of the Shi family said solemnly. You are not worthy of being my ancestor, and from today onwards, I, Shi Rishan, and Shi Jan will be cut off from each other, and I am not ashamed to be in the company of your group. Shi Rishan said coldly. Alas, hearing Shi Rishan's words, the people of the Shi family felt extremely uncomfortable. If if they hadn't helped the head of the house. Perhaps, in the future, under the leadership of Shi Rishan, the Shi family may prosper for tens of thousands of years. It's a pity that there is no chance of life again. It is useless for the people of the Shi family to regret the green at this moment. It seems that you don't have any last words. I will give you a ride now. You will die under the holy sword, and you will have no regrets. Shi Rishan said lightly. With Shi Rishan's words falling, Shi Rishan suddenly slashed down with the long knife in his hand. Do not. Facing death, the ancestor of the Shi family let out an unwilling scream. But soon, the screaming came to an abrupt end. At the same time, a head was thrown out. The patriarch of the Shi family opened his eyes wide. Dead restless. At the moment of dying. The ancestors of the Shi family also had a moment of regret. But regret is useless. Ri Tian is gone. Seeing that the matter here was resolved, Lu Chang'e turned to Shi Ri Heavenly Dao. Yes, Master. Shi Rishan nodded, then quickly came to Lu Chang'e's side. Master, where are we going next? Chang Zan asked curiously. You greedy girl didn't say that there is Tianyuan City nearby, where the snacks are very good. Master will take you a few to satisfy your cravings. Lu Chang'e said lightly. Okay, Master, where is the dumpling that my disciple likes to eat the most? The fungus-stuffed dumpling is delicious. Chang Zan couldn't help but say happily. Gudong. Xiaobai in Lu Chang'e's arms couldn't help drooling when he heard that he was going to eat dumplings. You guys, whether it's a human or a demon, as long as it's a woman, it's a snack. Lu Chang'e couldn't help scolding after hearing Bai Ziqi swallow. Hee. Chang Zan giggled. Go, Lu Chang'e said. With Lu Chang'e's words falling. The next moment, Lu Chang'e directly cast the shrinking the earth into an inch and disappeared from the spot. People. Many people were originally attracted by Lu Chang'e's handsome and unparalleled appearance. One by one is lost. But the next moment, it was found that Lu Chang'e and others had disappeared from the place. This is coming and going without a trace. It's too strong, it's really hammered, he's a fairy descended to the world. I thought that the so-called gods and the like were fake, but now it seems that there are gods in this world. Many people were muttering to themselves. My heart is full of awe for Lu Chang'e. At the same time, many cultivators showed a touch of sympathy for the Shi family. After this time, the Shi family is expected to fall. In the past, there was the ancestor of the Shi family. How can no one dare to do anything to the Shi family? But now, the ancestor of the Shi family has died. It is estimated that no one is afraid of the Shi family. All the elders of the Shi family were buzzing at the moment. What happened today? The people of the Shi family never dreamed of it. On the streets of Tianyuan City. It's bustling here. The clamor of the merchants came one after another. on the north side where Tianyuan City Street is located. Suddenly, 4 people appeared here out of thin air. These 4 people are naturally Lu Changge and others. After the 4 appeared here, Shi Rishan was extremely shocked in his heart. His master is really amazing. Because Shi Rishan only felt that for a moment, he had already arrived here. Master, how terrifying your true strength is, it's really extraordinary. Shi Rishan thought to himself. When he looked at his master, he felt even more awe and worship. Let's walk around. Cheng Zan, Xiao Bai, just say what you want to eat. Lu Changge said to Cheng Zan and Bai Ziqi. It's hard to come out. Lu Changge naturally wants to satisfy these 2 foodies. Yes, master. Cheng Zan nodded happily. Then the 4 started to turn around. Leeks, spiritual qi leaks just out of the pot. Invigorating the kidneys and strengthening yang. Take a look. Want to improve your family status? Do you want to stop feeling the embarrassment that your wife asks you to pay the public food and can't pay it? You deserve spiritual qi leaks. ... After turning to a street stall, a vendor selling spiritual qi leaks shouted loudly. Hear this cry. Lu Changge couldn't help but admire him greatly. The shouting was really annoying. However, there are quite a few people who eat spiritual qi leaks. Master, do we want to eat some spiritual qi leaks? Shi Rishan asked Lu Changge involuntarily. Eat what you want, every day, buy some for everyone present. Lu Changge said. Good master. Shi Rishan smiled brightly, and then ran over to buy spiritual qi leaks. Not much time. Shi Rishan came over with a few boxes of spiritual qi leaks. Sugar calabash. Just when Lu Changge and others were eating spiritual qi leaks, Bai Sugar Calabash shouted, Master, I want to eat candy calabash. Cheng Zan couldn't help but said to Lu Changge. Buy it. Although Lu Changge was very distressed about money, Lu Changge did not block his apprentice's request. That's it. When everyone sees something they like to eat, they all buy it. Then, while eating, he walked towards the place where Cheng Zan said to eat dumplings. Soon, it was the place where the dumplings were eaten. Dumplings here come in all kinds of shapes. And there are a lot of dumpling fillings. Boss, give me a bowl of dumplings filled with fungus. Master, what would you like to eat? Cheng Zan was the first to say. Let's take a look, then I want dumplings in the shape of a thread and sky. As for the stuffing, let's use fungus stuffing. Lu Changge said after looking at the dumplings he bought. Boss, I want steamed bun dumplings with the same filling as them. Boss, I want butterfly-shaped dumplings. Okay, please wait a moment, I'll be ready soon. The shopkeeper nodded. Then do it. Not much time. All kinds of dumplings that everyone asked for were brought up. The shape of this dumpling is really varied. There is a line of sky type. Butterfly shape. There are steamed bun types. Willow leaf shape. It also tastes great. While eating dumplings, Lu Changge also heard the voices of the people around him. Hey, have you heard? That sweet wife outside member Chen has passed away. What? I saw she was alive and well a few days ago, with a big belly. Isn't she about to give birth? Why did she die so well? Oh, it's too miserable. I heard that 1 corpse and 2 lives were killed in childbirth. Oh, it's a pity. Chen Yuanwei is a good man. We were in a panic in the city back then, and other big families stayed behind closed doors, but Chen Yuanwei opened his own granary to help the people. I didn't expect. This world is really good. People don't live long. According to the time, it should be time for the funeral. Hear the voices of the people around you. Shi Rishan and the others were also in chaos. 1 corpse and 2 lives sounded really tragic. While everyone is talking, all over the street, the sound of a suona suddenly sounded. This voice sounded very desolate, like weeping. Not much time. A funeral procession appeared in the middle of the street, headed by a group of people who play and sing. Suonas, drums, and mourners. And behind this, a group of people carried a coffin. If you look closely, there are bloodstains flowing out of the coffin. It was dripping down to the ground. Lu Changge glanced. It was to see that the blood that fell on the ground was exuding heat. I glanced at the breath using the qi technique, and I also saw that there was a rising breath of life on the blood. The person in this coffin isn't dead yet. Lu Changge frowned. What, master, you said that the people in the coffin didn't die. Then why did they go to the funeral? Li Changqing and others couldn't help frowning when they heard the words of their master. I don't know the current situation, but the person in this coffin is definitely not dead. Let's go and see. Lu Chang'e stood up and said. Soon, Lu Chang'e and others came to the coffin carried by everyone. After coming to the front, Lu Chang'e cast out his qi technique, and he saw that there was indeed a rising breath of life in this coffin. This means that the woman in the coffin did not die. Master, are the people inside really alive? Shi Rishan asked involuntarily. Lu Chang'e nodded. Hurry up and stop, the people in this coffin are still alive. Chang Zan couldn't help shouting when her master said that the people in the coffin were still alive. And then intercepted in front of these people carrying the coffin. What? The person in this coffin is still alive? Impossible. Hearing Chang Zan shouting like this, many people couldn't help shaking their heads. At the same time, Chen Yuanwei, the master, also heard it. Then he came to Chang Zan and said, "This girl, my wife, died of dystocia. It has been confirmed by many doctors. I hope you get out of the way, otherwise my beloved wife will die." Multiple doctors. I think they all add up to less than a single finger of my master. If you don't want your wife to have any regrets, put your wife down quickly, or your wife will indeed die. Chang Zan sneered. Little girl, I hope you don't know how to praise. The doctors who treat my wife and children are well known for a long time. I don't allow you to insult them. Member Chen said loudly, with a bit of impatience in his voice. Tuer, get out of the way first, let me tell you. Lu Chang'e gestured to Chang Zan. Then Lu Chang'e came to Chen Yuanwei and said to Chen Yuanwei, you tell them to put it down quickly, if you delay it a little longer, your wife will bleed to death even if she doesn't die. Lu Chang'e said it very calmly. But Lu Chang'e carried a natural coercion. It made Chen Yuanwei and everyone involuntarily show a look of awe. The man in front of him was white as snow. The appearance is unparalleled, and the face is as if the creator himself pinched it. A pair of big eyes seems to reflect the sun and moon stars. The indescribable transcendent is refined. Just like exile immortals in the dust. Okay, I believe you once, everyone put my wife down. Chen Yuanwei ordered. Yes, everyone put down Chen Yuanwei's wife. Come here, Lu Chang'e exclaimed. The old man is here. Hearing Lu Chang'e's shout, an old woman hurried to Lu Chang'e's side. When a pair of ugly big eyes looked at Lu Chang'e, there was a hint of light. Several disciples, you guard the surroundings and don't let outsiders disturb you. Lu Chang'e said to Chang Zan and the others. Take orders. Chang Zan, Shi Rishan and Li Changqing all nodded. Then guarded around the coffin. Lu Chang'e waved his arm lightly. Time. An invisible barrier is arranged around. In this way, people outside can't see the situation here at all. Lu Chang'e stretched his arms. The lid of the coffin was thrown out. Then a pale face emerged from the coffin. Lu Chang'e probed the woman's nose lightly with his arm, and found out. This woman is indeed still alive. But very weak. The reason why this woman is considered dead. It was completely the shock caused by the dystocia when the woman gave birth. Generally, children are born upside down, and their heads will come down first. But the child that this woman is carrying is because it is obedient. My legs got stuck when I was about to give birth. So this led to dystocia. Lu Chang'e saw it at a glance. After all, Lu Chang'e now has profound attainments in medicine. Lu Chang'e quickly took out the silver needle from the system space. Then find the place. He stabbed at the lower abdomen where the woman was. Chi. Time. Numerous silver needles were inserted into various places of this woman by Lu Chang'e. Wow. Suddenly, a baby's cry came out. It was very loud. What? Madam gave birth. I think I heard a baby cry. Hear that crisp baby cry. The people present were shocked. Could it be that the handsome young man in white just now was an immortal? This is too amazing. In front of the coffin. After seeing the birth of the child, the midwife was extremely surprised and shocked. Did this bring the lady back to life? This medicine is too clever. What are you doing? Hurry up and clean up the baby and cut off his umbilical cord, or he will suffocate and die. Lu Chang'e scolded seeing the midwife standing dumbfounded. Lu Chang'e is a man. Naturally it is not convenient to do these. Yes, my lord. The midwife recovered from her stupor and nodded. Quickly pick up the child. At the same time clean up the scene. Hey, after the baby was born, the woman let out a thud. However, his face still looked very pale. Weak to the extreme. Lu Chengge's spiritual thought moved. A medicine pill appeared in his hand. Lu Chengge came to the woman. He squeezed the woman's nose with one hand. At the moment when the woman's mouth opened, feed the medicine pill directly into the woman's mouth. After all this was done, Lu Chengge waved his arm again. In an instant, all the restrictions that Lu Chengge had arranged around disappeared. Expose Lu Chengge et al. At this moment, the midwife was holding a small baby in her hands. The woman also woke up. Lady. After seeing this scene, Chen Yuanhui simply suspected that he was hallucinating. Is his wife alive? And the children are born. Now she just woke up, she's very weak, so try not to disturb her, let her rest more, and hurry up and bring their mother and son to the house, it's very cold here. Lu Chengge said. When Lu Chengge said this, his white clothes were floating. The whole person is indescribably chic and elegant. Thank you fairy, thank you fairy. Chen Yuanhui knelt on the ground and kowtowed in thanks. Don't thank me, it's your kindness that saved your wife. I hope you can continue to be kind in the future. Remember, good people still have good rewards. Lu Chengge said lightly. After Lu Chengge finished speaking, he then said to the 3 disciples, 3 disciples, go. Yes, master. Cheng Zan, Shi Rishan, and Li Chengqing responded from their days. Then he came to his master. Lu Chengge's thoughts flowed, and he was ready to use the shrinking the earth to become an inch technique, heading towards the Xiaoyao sect. But at this time, the system's voice appeared in Lu Chengge's mind. Ding, it has been detected that there is a woman of luck who wants to jump off a cliff and commit suicide at a distance of 10,000 miles to the northeast of the host. Please ask the host to persuade her not to commit suicide, and accept her as an apprentice. Once the apprentice is successful, there will be a lot of money. Reward, the system said to Lu Chengge. Daughter of luck. After hearing the system's words, Lu Chengge's eyes lit up. The Shi Rishan in front of him is the son of heaven's chosen. So when Shi Rishan breaks through, the reward is very generous. Now there is another girl of luck. This sounds tempting. Go. Lu Chengge's thoughts flowed. Use the shrinking earth to inch art, and head towards the place that the system said is thousands of miles away in the northeast direction. At the same time, on the edge of a high mountain cliff thousands of miles away from Tianyuan City. A beautiful girl with a pure and beautiful appearance, with a bulging body and a guqin in her arms. At this moment, her eyes are looking down at the cliff, her eyes are empty. Despair and haggard were written all over his face. Dad, my daughter is a waste. My daughter drags you down and drags down the entire Xiao family. My daughter is sorry for you. Although my daughter has encouraged her to live countless times, she still can't hold on. Dad, for your kindness of upbringing, my daughter can only repay it in the next life. Xiao Sixuan couldn't help but mutter to herself. Then Xiao Sixuan thought back to her life in her mind. She had a brief splendor. There have also been countless despairs, but despair is still a little more. In the end, she couldn't take it anymore. Xiao Sixuan felt that the world had abandoned her. Let her have no hope and courage to live. The next moment, Xiao Sixuan made up her mind. It was walking towards the edge of the cliff in front of him. Xiao Sixuan had already made up her mind that she didn't want to live anymore. She wants to leave this world decisively. But just when Xiao Sixuan was about to walk to the edge of the cliff and was about to jump down, suddenly, in Xiao Sixuan's ears, a crisp and melodious baritone voice appeared. Girl, it's easy to jump off a cliff and die, you can die. But have you ever thought about your family? When you ended your life like this, did you think about how sad your father would be? The voice was soft, but this tenderness was mixed with a bit of rebuke. Hear this voice. Xiao Sixuan couldn't help but tremble. Someone. Xiao Sixuan couldn't help but wonder. Then he turned around and saw that there were 4 figures standing behind him suddenly. This is the first one. All in white. The face is really beautiful. Just looking at it, it seems to be able to hook away the 7 souls and 6 souls of people. Absolutely scented, like a peerless immortal who does not eat fireworks on earth. And beside this handsome man, follow the 3. 2 men and 1 woman. The woman's appearance is quite good. Be on par with yourself. The only downside is that a place that should be as high as a mountain is somewhat unremarkable. It should be several models smaller than myself. As for the other two young people, it's okay for one to grow. The other one is ugly. But ugly is not annoying. Instead, it gives a very amiable feeling. But all of this was doomed to be bleak in front of this handsome and unparalleled young man. Because the young man at the head is really too dazzling. Standing there, even the sun seemed to lose its color. Girl, come here first, let's chat. If you think I'm right, you don't have to think about dying. If you think I'm wrong, then you jump from here, I won't stop you. Lu Chang'e said lightly. This senior, it's useless for you to persuade me, because I'm just a waste, and I can't find any meaning in my life. Instead, it will bring all kinds of bad luck to the people around me. Xiao Sixuan said with tears in the corners of her eyes. His chest heaved as he said this. Some two towering things look very obvious. This little sister, what's the matter with you? Come over and tell my master first. My master is an expert outside the world. He knows astronomy and geography, and there is no one in this world that can stymie my master. Cheng Zan said at this moment. For Cheng Zan's words, Li Changqing and Shi Rishan also expressed their agreement. His master is really extraordinary. Just now, even a woman who died in childbirth was rescued. This girl, I think when Shi Rishan was dug out of the supreme bone, I was also a standard waste at that time, but I was rescued by the master, and now I am a practitioner of nascent soul realm, so as long as the master come forward, there is nothing difficult in this world, you can say whatever you are suffering or difficult. Shi Rishan said. I heard Shi Rishan say so. Xiao Sixuan was a little surprised. As for the supreme bone, Xiao Sixuan has naturally heard of it. Born supreme bone, that is the son of heaven. Wouldn't it be a waste if the supreme bone was dug out? Could it be that this diva-like man in front of him really has extraordinary abilities? Then let me tell you why I committed suicide. My name is Xiao Sixuan. She is the daughter of the head of the Xiao family. Back then, the day I was born, there was a vision from the sky, and everyone in the family thought that my future achievements were extraordinary. It turns out that what the family said is not wrong. Not only is my talent unparalleled in cultivation, but I can do other things as soon as I learn it. This makes the family extremely proud, and at the same time, my appearance is also very good, so there is an endless stream of talented disciples who come to ask for marriage. Later, Wang Chen, the first genius disciple of the Tianyin sect, came to ask for a kiss. This Wang Chen is very talented, and at sword technique. In terms of attainments, he is even more unparalleled, and this Wang Chen is also the son of the sect leader of the Tianyin sect, and he will inherit the position of the sect leader of the Tianyin sect in the future. Quote. My family naturally agreed to this marriage, and I felt very honored at the time. But just a month ago, my cultivation base suddenly disappeared for some unknown reason, and then after Wang Chen found out, just, woo. When she said this, Xiao Sixuan couldn't continue in pain. Then you were divorced. Hearing the familiar opening remarks, Lu Chang'e suddenly understood the general process of the matter. This kind of breakout episode, Lu Chang'e in the previous life, I don't know how many times I have seen it. Even after seeing this kind of bridge, Lu Chang'e felt like he was about to vomit. Lu Chang'e originally thought that this kind of plot only happened in. I didn't think about it today. He was actually met by himself in reality. Senior is right, I did get divorced, but the divorce was not the most painful thing for me. The most painful thing was that I found out that Wang Chen, when he had my fiancé, was already dating a female disciple of sect. Go, Xiao Sixuan gritted his teeth. Scumbag, men really don't have a good thing. They are all big pig's hooves, of course, except for the master and the two junior brothers. Cheng Zan said angrily when she heard that Wang Chen had cheated on him when he had a fiancé. Actually, it doesn't matter if I get divorced. The key point is that after I get divorced, the elder of our Xiao family will die every once in a while. Everyone thought it was incredible at the time, but later I found out that all this was done by Wang Chenu and the person who instructed him to sect. Xiao Sixuan continued. When recalling this past event, Xiao Sixuan's whole person seemed in incomparable pain. Because of this incident, my father's patriarch position was taken away. I feel that I have become a sinner of the family, and I am sorry for them. Xiao Sixuan said sadly. Excessive, what a pair of adulterers and prostitutes. Chang Zan was the first to say angrily after listening to Xiao Sixuan's remarks. The first one to fight for Xiao Sixuan. Even divorce. The key is to kill them all. This sounds really vicious. So that's why you want to commit suicide. Looking at Xiao Sixuan's painful appearance, Lu Chengge said lightly. Senior, I don't have anything anymore. Without the culture base, I'm like a piece of trash, and I brought misfortune to the family and humiliated my father. There's no point in living for someone like me. The world is dark, and I can't see the light. Xiao Sixuan said in pain. Silly girl, if you die in such a vague way, then you are in the enemy's arms. Your death will only make your father uncomfortable, and will not cause any harm to the enemy at all. You have to remember that when you feel that your life is extremely dark and hopeless, your life is actually moving towards the light. There is no eternal darkness in life. As long as you have a heart that yearns for light, even if you step in the dark, your world will still be bright. Lu Chengge said to Xiao Sixuan like a wise man who has experienced countless years. While Lu Chengge was speaking, Lu Chengge performed Wang Qi. Is to see. The aura above Xiao Sixuan's head is extremely bright and rich. This luck is only a little worse than Shi Rishan. Much richer than Cheng Zan. This means that Xiao Sixuan in front of her is indeed a son of luck. However, when looking closely, at this moment, the luck on Cheng Zan's head has two colors. In addition to the bright golden luck like a long river, there is also a faint green luck. This luck is very thin. If you don't look carefully, you can't really see it. This Xiao Sixuan's life trajectory is very similar to Xiao Huahuo. Lu Chengge couldn't help but sigh. Senior, I have finished telling my story. Xiao Sixuan thanked you all. At the last moment of my death, there are still people who can listen to my tragic life story. I am very pleased. Xiao Sixuan couldn't help but gratefully said. Xiao Sixuan found that after telling her own life story just now, she felt a lot more comfortable in her heart. Don't you want revenge? Lu Chengge asked. Of course I want to, but I'm a waste now. How can I start taking revenge? If I live, it may only bring bad luck to the family. Xiao Sixuan shook her head and said. 30 years of Hedong and 30 years of Hexi, don't bully girls into being poor. Lu Chengge directly shouted out what Xiao Huahuo liked to say back then. 30 years of Hedong, 30 years of Hexi. Don't bully girls into being poor. Xiao Sixuan could not help clenching her fists when she heard Lu Chengge's words. Now Xiao Sixuan really wanted to send this sentence to Scum Wang Chen, but Xiao Sixuan was his eyes dimmed again. She is a waste, going to Tianyunzong, it is estimated that she will only bring shame on herself. Zan, don't you want to know why you suddenly don't have cultivation base? Lu Chengge said with a warm smile like a spring breeze. What, senior, do you know the reason why I suddenly don't have cultivation base? Senior, will you lie to me? Hearing Lu Chengge's words, Xiao Sixuan's eyes suddenly burst into a clear light. In fact, Xiao Sixuan has already put everything down. Xiao Sixuan even felt that she had nothing to remember in the world. But the only fly in the ointment is that Xiao Sixuan can't understand why she has no cultivation base. Although after cultivation base did not have it, the Xiao family did not hesitate to spend a lot of manpower and financial resources to ask a reputable pill refining teacher to see it. But in the end the reason was not found. Of course I know, but if you want to know the reason, you need a premise. Lu Chengge smiled. Senior, what's the premise? Xiao Sixuan's eyes could not help revealing a gleam. Xiao Sixuan felt that if she knew the reason why she suddenly did not have cultivation base, that is to die, and there is no regret. The premise of this seed is very simple, worship this seed as a teacher. Lu Chengge said lightly. As a son of luck, Xiao Sixuan will naturally be of great benefit to Lu Chengge once he succeeds in apprenticeship. As a son of luck, Xiao Sixuan will definitely not be weak in her future achievements. Okay, I'll take senior as my teacher now, but Sixuan is a person with bad luck, please think about it, and Sixuan is still a waste that can't be cultivated. If I take a teacher as senior, it may bring bad luck to the senior, because the people around me are very unlucky. Xiao Sixuan couldn't help saying after hearing Lu Chengge's words, and even Xiao Sixuan suspected that she had heard it wrong. Xiao Sixuan thought that the senior had some profound requirements. Xiao Sixuan felt that Lu Chengge's request was not excessive. And the Lu Chengge in front of him is not only handsome, but more importantly, every word he said is particularly philosophical. To be honest, Xiao Sixuan couldn't see through the length and thickness of Lu Changge. Xiao Sixuan felt that if she committed suicide, that is really in the arms of that adulterer and whore. It's okay, since I am willing to accept you as a disciple, I have no fear. Lu Changge shook his head. Sixuan pays respects to master. Xiao Sixuan came to Lu Changge and knelt down and said, "Get up, you will be the fourth apprentice of this seat from now on. I have seen your senior sister Cheng Zan, the second senior brother Shi Rishan, and the third senior brother Li Chengqing." Lu Changge said. Sixuan has met senior sister and senior brother. Xiao Sixuan saluted Cheng Zan, Shi Rishan and Li Chengqing one by one. "Congratulations, junior sister," Cheng Zan and others said happily. Now that there is another Xiao Sixuan on the mountain, it is undoubtedly more happiness. Ding, congratulations to the host for getting a girl of luck as his apprentice, and I gave the host a gift package for apprenticeship. Would you like to open the apprentice gift package? Just after Lu Changge accepted Xiao Sixuan as his apprentice, the voice of the system appeared in his mind. Middle. Turn on. Lu Changge was not polite at all. Ding, the gift package has been opened, and the host will be rewarded for the completion of the talisman. Ding, the gift package has been opened, and the host will be rewarded with a soul moistening pill. Note, soul moistening pill, medicine pill that enhances the power of the soul. Ding, the gift package has been opened, and the host will be rewarded with cultivation base for 10 years. After the gift package was opened, Lu Changge felt that his own cultivation base was much stronger than before. And there is a lot of strange knowledge about talismans and the like in his mind. There is also a reward for a soul moistening pill. This reward can be said to be very rich. That's the benefit of having an apprentice son of luck. Master, can you tell me what happened to my cultivation base suddenly? Xiao Sixuan asked curiously. Your cultivation base has nothing to do with the ring you're wearing. Lu Changge said involuntarily after glancing at the ring Xiao Sixuan was wearing. Ring. Xiao Sixuan was stunned after hearing her master's words. Master, my cultivation base is suddenly not related to this ring. This is impossible. This ring was given to me by my mother before she died, and my mother will not harm me. Xiao Sixuan doubted that she had heard it wrong. The secret must not be revealed. Cezanne, believe in master, now come back to sect with me, I can help you solve your problems, and when your cultivation base is successful, you can go to Tianyan sect to take revenge and defeat that scum. Let him regret and despair. Lu Changge said. Yes, master. Xiao Sixuan nodded. Although Lu Changge made Xiao Sixuan unable to see the length and thickness, the apprentices around her made Xiao Sixuan feel very extraordinary. There was a terrifying sword qi around Cheng Zan's body. Shi Rishan was covered in sword light. Li Chengqing looked a little unremarkable. But Xiao Sixuan knew that Li Chengqing was definitely not simple. So at this moment, Xiao Sixuan's awe for Lu Changge has reached a new level. After Xiao Sixuan finished speaking, Xiao Sixuan only felt dizzy. When Xiao Sixuan reacted, Xiao Sixuan realized that they were already standing in front of a sect. Master's method is too terrifying, isn't it? 1,000 miles in a flash. I didn't expect Master to do this kind of legendary method. Xiao Sixuan was extremely shocked in her heart. Although Xiao Sixuan has no cultivation base now. But you must know that the former Xiao Sixuan was a true peerless genius. So of course there is a lot to know. When Xiao Sixuan shocked Lu Changge, she looked at the plaque where the sect was in front of her. But when Xiao Sixuan saw the 3 words Xiaoyao sect written on the plaque at the gate of sect, Xiao Sixuan couldn't help showing a smile that didn't know whether to laugh or cry. As the peerless genius of the family, Xiao Sixuan has naturally heard a lot about Xiaoyao sect. Xiao Sixuan is very clear that the current Xiaoyao sect has been in decline. Master, are we the Xiaoyao sect? Xiao Sixuan asked involuntarily. That's right, Lu Changge nodded. But hasn't Xiaoyao sect been expelled from the Sacred Land Union? Xiao Sixuan said a little bit didn't know whether to laugh or cry. If it weren't for the terrifying means that Shizan used just now. Now Xiao Sixuan has reason to believe that she has been deceived. We are just called Xiaoyao sect and have nothing to do with the previous Xiaoyao sect. Lu Changge shook his head and said. All right then. Xiao Sixuan nodded, then followed Lu Changge and others into the Xiaoyao sect. After entering the Xiaoyao sect, Xiao Sixuan saw that there were countless formations around the Xiaoyao sect. This made Xiao Sixuan completely believe that his master should be a hidden master. Accepting apprentices, it is estimated that it is only a temporary intention. To be able to arrange such an extraordinary formation, I am afraid that my master is really unfathomable. After returning to the courtyard, Lu Chengge said to Cheng Zan and others, the first disciple, the second disciple, the third disciple, the three of you should go to cultivation first and then come to chat with your junior sisters as teachers. Yes, master. Cheng Zan, Li Chengqing and Shi Rishan all left respectfully. At this moment, Lu Chengge and Xiao Sixuan were left in the entire courtyard. Lu Chengge stood there, dressed in white as snow. Suffocating. For a while, Xiao Sixuan looked a little dazed. Xiao Sixuan really could not have imagined that there are such handsome people in this world. His master is really handsome. Compared with his master, that scumbag Wang Chen is just like shit. Sixuan, are you calm now? Lu Chengge looked at Xiao Sixuan in front of him and couldn't help asking. Go back to master, my disciple is now clear in his heart, and he doesn't want anything. Xiao Sixuan replied. Put down that Wang Chen. Lu Chengge asked again. Master, the disciple has already given up, and the disciple has to thank that scum for not marrying. Once a man cheats, he has actually changed his mind. Xiao Sixuan nodded and replied. Okay, I believe you for the teacher, disciple, you first find a place and take this medicine pill, and then the truth that your cultivation base suddenly does not have will surface. After you understand the truth, the teacher will teach you cultivation technique, Lu Chengge said lightly. Yes, master. Although the second monk Xiao Sixuan was confused at the moment, he still obediently took the medicine pill from Lu Chengge. After taking the medicine pill, Xiao Sixuan came to a secluded place. Just as Lu Chengge ordered, Xiao Sixuan fed the medicine pill into her mouth and swallowed it. When this medicine pill enters the stomach, Xiao Sixuan could feel a stream of pure energy permeating out. Then he walked towards his own limbs. Xiao Sixuan could feel that her own spirit was slowly getting stronger. Master gave me a medicine pill that can strengthen my soul. Xiao Sixuan couldn't help but comprehend. But soon, what made Xiao Sixuan stunned happened. Because there is not much time. The spirit-enhanced medicine pill energy he swallowed. It seemed that he was under a huge traction, and then frantically went towards his own ring. How is this possible? Master said that I suddenly don't have a cultivation base, and it has something to do with this ring. Could it be that this ring? Xiao Sixuan's heart was turbulent at this moment. Xiao Sixuan really never dreamed that there would be a problem with the ring that her mother gave her. But Xiao Sixuan really couldn't understand. It stands to reason that the mother should not harm her. Just when Xiao Sixuan was in doubt, suddenly, a voice came out. The years are so long, and in the blink of an eye, I didn't expect that there would be a day when I would see the sun again. Who are you? Xiao Sixuan was shocked when she heard the sudden voice. Because Xiao Sixuan clearly found that there was no one around him. But how come a woman's voice came out? Is this really weird? Sixuan, it's me, I'm in your ring. The voice continued when Xiao Sixuan was extremely vigilant. In my ring. Who are you? Why are you in the ring my mother left for me? Master said that my cultivation base is related to the ring. Could it be related to you? Xiao Sixuan said in shock. Zan, I'm sorry, the sudden disappearance of your cultivation base is indeed related to me. I absorbed the power in your body, but this is not my intention. If I don't absorb your energy, I will die. The woman said with some guilt. Tell me, who are you? Xiao Sixuan was now full of question marks. The whole person was bewildered by this sudden appearance. Zan, don't get excited, I'll explain to you slowly. The woman said. As this voice appeared, a somewhat illusory female figure suddenly floated out of the ring and came to Xiao Sixuan. Who are you? Seeing this illusory figure in front of her, Xiao Sixuan was stunned. Xiao Sixuan never dreamed that there was a person hidden in the ring that her mother gave her. Sixuan, don't be afraid, I am in a soul state now. Seeing Xiao Sixuan's vigilant appearance, the woman said to Xiao Sixuan. But this woman can understand. Inexplicably, a person suddenly walked out of the ring, which is probably unacceptable to anyone. My name is Mu Shui, and I come from an ancient family in Zhongzhou. I was once regarded as a famous peerless powerhouse in Zhongzhou. I was unparalleled in beauty and was sought after and liked by countless people. Later I married a man who was also called a peerless genius at the time. Before getting married, he was very nice, and he fooled me around. But after I got married, I found out that he was not as good as I thought. When he was in love with me, he did a lot of things that were sorry for me with his back to me. He slept with many female disciples. So we quarreled every day, and we had a very unhappy life. Later, I was going to leave him. But he tried hard to persuade me, cried and begged me, and wrote me a letter of guarantee. I chose to forgive him at the time, but you also know that if there is a first time cheating, there will be countless times. It didn't take long for him to be with me, and he got on with another female genius, and he killed me under the instruction of that woman, but fortunately, I escaped with a remnant of my soul. In this ring, by accident, this ring is in your hands. I am too weak, so I absorb the soul power from you, which is why your cultivation base suddenly disappeared. But Sixuan, don't worry, I will make up for you. Mu Shui said to Xiao Sixuan. After listening to Mu Shui's story, Xiao Sixuan shook her head sadly. It seemed that Mu Shui Sr.'s experience was quite similar to his own. But overall, she was much luckier than Mu Shui Sr. She didn't marry that scumbag. Otherwise she would be miserable. And she was even more fortunate that she met a peerless master. Xiao Sixuan now admires Lu Changge. It turned out that Master already knew about an old grandmother living in his ring. Master is really a peerless master. Mu Shui Sr., I won't blame you, I didn't expect your life to be so miserable. Xiao Sixuan said with some sympathy. Sixuan, you are a good girl. From now on, as long as I can help you, I will spare no effort to help you. Mu Shui said to Xiao Sixuan. Thank you Mu Shui Sr., but now I'm going to see Master. Xiao Sixuan said. Master. Hearing Xiao Sixuan say this, Mu Shui asked curiously. Master is a master of the world. I suddenly didn't have cultivation base. In fact, I was so desperate at the time that I even thought of suicide. It was Master who saved me. Xiao Sixuan said. Because Xiao Sixuan and Mu Shui had the same opportunity, Xiao Sixuan also quickly accepted that there was an old grandmother in her ring. So that's the case, I really want to see who your master who saved you is. Mu Shui said. Master is very strong, I can't see through him at all, of course, he is also very handsome. Xiao Sixuan said with a charming smile on the corner of his mouth. When talking about her master, Xiao Sixuan's mind couldn't help but appear in the white clothes of her master, the elegant figure. After Xiao Sixuan finished speaking, Mu Shui entered the ring worn by Xiao Sixuan. Then Xiao Sixuan came towards the courtyard where her master was. Lu Changge at the moment. Lie on a lounger, enjoying tea leisurely. My disciple pays respects to master. Xiao Sixuan saluted respectfully after entering the courtyard. To be honest, Xiao Sixuan had some doubts about Lu Changge at first. But now, Xiao Sixuan has completely unconditional trust in Lu Changge. In Xiao Sixuan's heart, his master is like an immortal emperor. Hiss, there are still such handsome people in this world. I have lived so many years, Mu Shui, but I have never seen such a handsome person. Also, I don't feel any breath on him, and I can't see his length and thickness, but vaguely, he seems to merge with the rhythm of heaven and earth. When Xiao Sixuan saluted, the grandmother in the ring also looked at Lu Changge in front of her. At this moment, Mu Shui was also stunned by Lu Changge's amazing handsomeness. He looks so handsome, could he be a scumbag? But when he looked at Cezanne in his eyes, it was so clear that he couldn't see a trace of lust, so he wasn't a scumbag. Mu Shui couldn't help but wonder inwardly deny. Cezanne, get up, the truth is clear. Lu Changge asked. Go back to master, the truth has been fully understood. Xiao Sixuan replied respectfully. There was awe in his tone. Lu Changge nodded. Then, when he applied Wang Wangqi, he saw that the top of Xiao Sixuan's head at this moment, in addition to the incomparably rich and bright golden luck, there is also a hint of green, just like the color of the grassland. Lu Changge naturally knew that the green color should belong to the person in the ring. However, Lu Changge did not know the specific situation of the other party. So Lu Changge said in a deep voice, Come out. Is Senior calling me? At this time, Mu Shui in the ring couldn't help asking. Mu Shui was extremely surprised at this moment. Mu Shui really did not expect that she had been in this ring for more than 1,000 years and had never been discovered. Unexpectedly, it was immediately seen by Lu Chang'e in front of him. This made Mu Shui begin to believe that the senior in white clothes like snow in front of him should be an expert from outside the world. Of course, there is no one else here except Cezanne. Lu Chang'e said lightly. There was an air of majesty in his tone. At this moment, Lu Chang'e couldn't see through the depth of existence in this ring. I don't know if the other party is a blessing or a curse for Xiao Sixuan. Therefore, Lu Chang'e had to give the opponent a slap in the face. Brush. The next moment, with Lu Chang'e's words falling, an illusory figure appeared in front of Lu Chang'e. Lu Chang'e looked at the illusory figure in front of him, and couldn't help being secretly surprised. So the person living in the ring is an old grandmother. Lu Chang'e couldn't help but wondered. Then he came directly in front of Mu Shui, started to turn left and right, and took a closer look. Being scrutinized by Lu Chang'e, Mu Shui said that she was very flustered. Because Mu Shui is now certain that the handsome young man in white clothes like snow in front of him may be a peerless master. Otherwise, it is impossible to have no breath at all. Lu Chang'e took a look at it. He stretched out his right hand and poked at Mu Shui. This made Mu Shui extremely helpless. Is this guy so rude? I Mu Shui don't want faces. It's really bad for you to poke me with a finger like this. Although Mu Shui felt that it was not very painful to poke, and there was still a strange feeling. Let Mu Shui explain clearly. So what is the state of the soul? It looks like there is a shadow, but you can't touch it with your hands. Lu Chang'e said in surprise. Mu Shui has seen senior. Mu Shui did not dare to be presumptuous towards the Lu Chang'e in front of her. Because I can't see through the length and thickness of the other party, I feel terrible. No need to be polite. My name is Lu Chang'e, you can also call me Chang'e. I don't ask you about your past and present life, and I don't ask how you got into this ring, but there is one thing I can tell you, now that Cezanne is my apprentice, if you have anything wrong with her, then cancel this idea as soon as possible. Otherwise I will make you regret coming to this world, Lu Chang'e said solemnly. When Lu Chang'e said this, he was dressed in white and had no wind, and his temperament was outstanding. Unmatched coercion. Indescribably domineering and elegant. It looked like the immortal king who was about to emerge as an immortal at any time. The reason why Lu Chang'e said this is that Lu Chang'e has seen a lot in his previous life. After some strong people exist in the state of soul, they will rob others. So Lu Chang'e had to sound the alarm beforehand. Let the other party get rid of the idea of taking the house as soon as possible. Senior, don't worry, Mu Shui has never had this thought. From now on, Mu Shui will be conscientious and conscientious, teach Cezanne some of the things she has learned before, and make her stronger. Mu Shui knelt down and said. At this moment, Mu Shui expressed that she was very panicked. Because Mu Shui could clearly perceive just now, when Lu Chang'e said this, it gave her an indescribable majesty. As if it could touch the punishment of heaven. This made Mu Shui express her fear. Okay, I believe in you, don't worry, when your soul is strong enough in the future, this seed can revive you. The medicine pill recipe you need when you revive, this seed has now in hand, but those materials it is more difficult to collect, I will try to collect it for you as soon as possible. Lu Chang'e said solemnly. Lu Chang'e said this, of course, is nonsense. Currently, Lu Chang'e is blank in the refining of medicine pill. However, Lu Chang'e believes that one day, his apprentice will always be able to refine medicine pill. At that time, as long as you fool your apprentice into refining medicine pill, you will master alchemy yourself. In the end, it is not a problem to refine a medicine pill such as repairing the soul. Mu Shui thanked Senior. Mu Shui said excitedly. Now Mu Shui has unconditional trust in Lu Chang'e. Lu Chang'e looks so handsome. Mu Shui felt that such a handsome senior could not be a bad person. Okay, let's go back to your ring. Lu Chang'e said lightly, a mortal air fluttering. Yes, senior. Mu Shui gave a big gift, jumped up, and went back to the ring. After Mu Shui arrived at the ring, Lu Chang'e looked at Xiao Sixuan. At this moment, Lu Chang'e seems to have changed a person. The Lu Chang'e just now, when facing Mu Shui, seemed like a peerless killing god. And now Lu Chang'e, gives the impression that he is like a big brother next door. Warm and airy. It's so refreshing. Season, master is the best at sword technique, saber technique, formation and so on. Have you considered what to study? Lu Chang'e asked. Lu Chang'e said sword technique, saber technique, formation, etc., that is, he hoped that Xiao Sixuan would choose one of these three. After all, Lu Chang'e is currently highly accomplished in saber technique, sword technique, and formation. But in other respects, Lu Chang'e said nothing. Returning to Shizhen, my apprentice has liked the piano since childhood, and when I had cultivation base, my apprentice also cultivated piano skills, so my apprentice hopes that Shizhen will teach us piano skills. Xiao Sixuan replied. Ah, what? Lu Chang'e heard Xiao Sixuan say so. The corners of his mouth twitched. These disciples, why are they all like padded jackets? Why are the things you study always a blind spot for teachers? Lu Chang'e expressed helplessness, but in order to pretend to be an adult image. Lu Chang'e still nodded and said, all right, your senior sister learns swords, your second senior learns swords, your third senior learns formation, and you learn piano, but they complement each other. Thank you, master, Xiao Sixuan said gratefully. Sit down, Lu Chang'e said lightly. Yes, master. Xiao Sixuan sat down with excitement and anxiety. Mu Shui in the ring is also holding her breath at this moment. If you want to be ugly, how will Lu Chang'e teach Season piano skills? At the same time, Li Chengqing, Shi Rishan and Cheng Zan all ran in. Master. The three apprentices saluted. What are you three doing here? Lu Chang'e asked with a headache. Lu Chang'e is now thinking about how to fool Xiao Sixuan. But I didn't expect that these three apprentices also ran over to join in the fun. Master, you want to teach junior sister Sixuan piano skills, of course we have to be present, because the disciple found out during the cultivation recently that as long as he listened to master's words, the disciple would benefit immensely. Now the disciple is instructing junior sister Sixuan, that disciple will not miss this opportunity. Yes, master. Master has said that the 3,000 avenues in the world are actually interconnected, so we want to hear it. Cheng Zan and Li Chengqing, Shi Rishan said. Forget it, the three of you sit down too. Seeing the eager eyes of the three apprentices, Lu Chang'e said helplessly. Season, take out the piano and play a song first, let the teacher hear about your accomplishments in piano skills, and then teach you new things according to your situation. Lu Chang'e said. The reason why Lu Chang'e said this is to delay time first. After all, the current Lu Chang'e has not yet thought of how to fool around. This is f-king embarrassing. Yes, master, Xiao Sixuan nodded. Then take out your own guqin from the storage ring. This guqin is not of high rank. But this is already very precious to Xiao Sixuan. Next, Xiao Sixuan started to play. The slender jade fingers wandered on the guqin. Time, one after another, the melodious sound of the piano washed out. Like mountains and rivers, it was like the sound of a clear spring flowing down the mountain. Hearing the sound of the piano, even some birds near the mountain ran over. One by one, listening to the sound of the piano in the air, they danced gracefully. Walking around the beam for 3 days, it is unforgettable. Hearing the sound of the piano, Lu Chang'e suddenly flashed a light in his eyes. A bold idea of how to fool Xiao Sixuan appeared in his mind. In a short time, Xiao Sixuan finished playing one song. The violin stopped abruptly. Cheng Zan and others all have endless aftertastes. Master, the apprentice has finished playing, please ask master for advice. Xiao Sixuan said to Lu Chang'e. Before I guide you, I will ask you a question for the teacher. If you answer the teacher, what does Qin mean to you? Lu Chang'e asked with force. Lu Chang'e said this. Not only Cheng Zan, Li Chengqing and Shi Rishan were taken aback. Even Xiao Sixuan was stunned. What does Qin mean to her? To be honest, Xiao Sixuan never thought about this issue. Xiao Sixuan only felt that she was born close to the guqin and had very good attainments in the guqin. But what does Qin mean to her? It seems that this question is difficult to answer. You three can also think, what does the sword mean to you? What does the sword mean to you? What does the formation mean to you? Seeing this question, Lu Chang'e fooled the 4 apprentices and couldn't help but continue. Master, I think the sword is my second life. The sword is there, and the sword is dead. Cheng Zan said first. Shi Rishan and Li Changqing both nodded in agreement. I think Chang Zan's answer is too appropriate. For Jianshou, the sword is undoubtedly the second life. Naturally, the same goes for sword cultivators, formation masters, and the like. What do you think, Sixuan? Lu Changge asked Xiao Sixuan instead of answering in a hurry. Returning to master, my disciple thinks that Qin is my left arm and right arm, my heart, liver and lungs. Without Qin, it is like I don't have a cultivation base now. I, Xiao Sixuan, are a complete waste. Xiao Sixuan replied. As for Xiao Sixuan's answer, even Mu Lao felt very reasonable. For a piano cultivator, the Qin naturally means the left arm and the right arm, the most important part of the cultivator. Without Qin, Xiao Sixuan is nothing. Without Qin, it was as if she had no body. Wrong. Lu Changge smiled mysteriously. Then he explained. Xizan, Rishan, Changqing, Changzan, as a cultivator, you place too much importance on the weapons in your hands. My generation of cultivators, how could it be trapped by foreign objects? As the saying goes, if you have a piano in your heart, everything is not a piano. Next, let my teacher play a song, treading mountains and rivers, for you, so that you know that even if I don't have a piano in my hand, I can still play this song. The most beautiful piano sound in the world. Even if I don't have a piano in my hand, I can still kill people with the sound of the piano. When I play the piano, everything in the world will sing for me. I am sad, the world is sad. I'm happy, heaven and earth are happy. This is the grand avenue that my generation of cultivators want to pursue. Lu Changge's tone was full of heroism. Lu Changge at the moment. Sit there, just like a peerless immortal king who is about to ascend to immortality at any time. Give the four apprentices an indescribable domineering and stalwart, coupled with that unparalleled temperament and handsome face. The four apprentices were dumbfounded. Under the shocking gaze of the four apprentices, Lu Changge picked up the chopsticks on the table, the bowl for eating and the cup for drinking, and began to tap. Ding 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 ding. At the same time, the melodious singing voice came from Lu Changge's mouth. The autumn wind and sunset enter the long river, and the south of the Yangtze River is sailing in mist and rain. The rocks are pierced through the air, and how many beacon fires are rolled up. Thousands of miles of mountains and rivers have been stepped on, who will take over the world. Divided and closed, but decades of spring and autumn. I'm in ambush, when I'm embattled on all sides. Drink wine against the sky. Looking at the cold moon like teeth. Lonely riding a horse, life and death have no words. The wind rolls and the cavalry is broken, and the blood stains thousands of miles of yellow sand. Between success and failure, stay with Qing Shi. Joke room, who can stay? It was the cups, bowls and tables that Lu Changge tapped with his chopsticks. But the sound that came out was no less than the sound of the piano played by Xiao Sixuan just now. Nice. It's so beautiful. The mood is far-reaching. Beautiful people and songs. The singing intoxicates the soul, and the sound of the piano nourishes the soul. Not only the four apprentices were stunned. Even Mu Shui in the storage ring was shocked. Everything can be a Qin, it's too high. Mu Shui couldn't help but exclaimed. When the singing and the piano sound flowed out, the whole sky was sometimes cloudless, sometimes cloudy. With Lu Changge's singing the cloudy and sunny changed. At last, the singing stopped abruptly. The bowls and chopsticks that Lu Changge was tapping on also stopped. After the singing and violin stopped, Lu Changge looked at the faces of the four apprentices. At this moment, I saw the four apprentices closing their eyes one by one. It seems that he is still immersed in the mood just now and cannot extricate himself. Seeing the expressions of the four apprentices, Lu Changge said he was very pleased. The fooling was very successful. In fact, where did Lu Changge know what piano skills? The reason why Lu Changge is like this is actually to pretend. The rhythm of tapping the bowls and chopsticks with chopsticks completely follows the rhythm of the song, Tap Mountains and Rivers. I didn't expect it to be so effective. After being quiet for a while, the four apprentices all opened their eyes. Then there was a look of amazement on his face. Master, is there anything you can't do in this world? Saber technique, sword technique, formation, piano technique, medical skills. Master, you are so awesome. Shi Rishan admired incomparably. The color of awe for Lu Changge in the heart has taken a higher level. Lu Changge was noncommittal. Cezanne, do you have any insights? Lu Chang'e asked with a warm smile. Master, my disciple now understands that not only did I not practice the piano path that I cultivated in the past, but I even went in the wrong direction. Anyway, now there is no more cultivation base for my disciple. From today, my disciple will start from scratch. Xiao Sixuan said. The awe and shock in their eyes were no less than that of Cheng Zan, Li Chengqing, and Shi Rishan who were present. After all, this was Xiao Sixuan's first way to see Master. Yes, disciple, you have to remember that the chin is only an external thing after all. The real Tao is in the heart. If there is a chin in my heart, I can use all things as a chin. This is the highest realm of the Chin Tao. As a teacher, you can use strings and bamboos, cups, and glasses. You don't have to use guqin. The reason why you use guqin is that realm is not enough. You're relying too much on the guqin, and you're restraining yourself. Lu Chang'e instructed. Thank you for your guidance, my disciple is enlightened. Xiao Sixuan nodded. Okay, this is the end of today's sermon. Next, as a teacher, I will send you a wise saying that a sage named Lu once said to end. The tree-lined path you thought you opened, you didn't expect it to be a grand avenue that countless people have stepped on, and even a lot of traffic. This sentence tells each of us, when you have a little achievement, please don't be proud, please don't be complacent, because the world is very big and there are many geniuses, learning, endless. Did you remember? Lu Chang'e exclaimed. Disciples remember. The 4 apprentices nodded in agreement. Okay, let's go cultivation. Lu Chang'e waved his hand. Next, the 4 apprentices went to cultivate. Now, on a flat ground, Xiao Sixuan lotus position sat on the ground. There is a guqin on both knees. To be frank, at this moment, Xiao Sixuan's mind still echoes the voice of her master. I am sad, the world is sad, I am happy, the world is happy. It was really hard for Xiao Sixuan to imagine how terrifying it would be for a person to achieve such a realm. Sixuan, congratulations, you can worship such a master, it is a blessing you have cultivated in dozens of lifetimes. Just when Xiao Sixuan's thoughts were flying, Mu Lao said at this moment. Elder Mu, when you were a peerless genius in Zhongzhou, your cultivation base should have been extremely high. Compared with your master, who is higher and who is lower? Xiao Sixuan asked curiously. What do you think? Old Mu asked with a bitter smile. Master is unparalleled, and the disciples can't see through, but Mu Lao, you are also very strong. Xiao Sixuan replied with a smile. Cezanne, to tell you the truth, I'm not even worthy to carry my shoes in front of Lu Senior. Lu Senior is the sun and moon in the sky, and I am the firefly on the ground. Listening to Lu Senior's sermon today, I suddenly realized that I was really ignorant before, which just confirmed what Lu Senior said, the tree-lined path you thought you opened, but you didn't expect it to be a well-established avenue that countless people have walked through, even it's already busy. In the past, I felt that I had gone a long way in cultivating the Tao, but now it seems that I am just a clown. Mu Lao said. There was sadness in his tone. I didn't expect Master to be so powerful. Hearing that a peerless genius like Mu Lao was so humble when compared with Master, Xiao Sixuan's awe for Lu Chang'e was even higher at this moment. Heart is very happy. There are peerless masters like Shizan as teachers. Xiao Sixuan felt that her own life was suddenly filled with countless bright lights. The future is promising. Cezanne, originally I wanted to guide you in your cultivation and then embark on the path of being a strong man, but now I know that my way is also wrong, so in the next sun and moon, I will practice with you, and I will also start from scratch. Mu Lao said to Xiao Sixuan. Okay Mu Lao, let us cultivate together. Xiao Sixuan said happily after hearing Mu Lao's words. Then started to cultivate with Mu Lao. Cultivation has no sun and moon. Soon, half a month passed. This half month, the 4 apprentices are all immersed in cultivation. Remember the teacher's teachings, diligently every day. Tirelessly, Lu Chang'e said he was also very pleased. The harder the 4 apprentices cultivate, the luckier they will be in life. This morning, just when Lu Chang'e just walked out of the courtyard, the voice of the system came from my mind. Ding, it is detected that the host's apprentice Xiao Sixuan has comprehended the Supreme Tao technique of Qin Yin. Congratulations to the host for obtaining the Dao Dao of Supreme Music. Ding, it is detected that the host has received a very high evaluation in the heart of apprentice Xiao Sixuan. Congratulations to the host for obtaining a fairy level Guqin. Ding, it is detected that the host's apprentice Cheng Zan has realized the sword intent. Congratulations to the host for obtaining the transformation art. Ding, it is detected that the host's apprentice Shi Rishan has realized the sword intent, and the host will be rewarded with a 10-year cultivation base. Ding, it is detected that the host's apprentice Li Chengqing has realized the peerless formation Zhugong formation. Reward the host. Listening to the continuous rewards of this system, Lu Changge was stunned. Do not. It was Lu Changge's mouth with a flowery smile. Cool, just so cool. This reward is indeed very rich. I have a fairy level Guqin and transformation art. In the future, I can change my own appearance through transformation art, so that I will not be recognized by others casually, and I can avoid a lot of unnecessary troubles. Lu Changge thought to himself. When Lu Changge's thoughts were flying. Now, Lu Changge suddenly felt that he was outside the Xiaoyao sect formation. There are fluctuations. Lu Changge looked up outside the formation. At this moment, I saw a figure standing outside Xiaoyao sect. This person is an old man, dressed in Xingyi, with a bit of heroism. The old man often came to visit the old man. The visitor respectfully shouted towards Xiaoyao Zong Mountain. Chong Yuan. Lu Changge recalled the name carefully in his mind. Soon, known from the memory of the original body owner. This Chong Yuan is an old friend of the original body master. The original body owner has never seen it. Only some scattered memories. It seems that when the old head teacher passed away, the old head teacher instructed him to go to this senior named Chong Yuan if he couldn't make it through. More memories seem to be gone. Please go up the mountain. Lu Changge said lightly. A slight wave of the arm. The next moment, a channel appeared in those killing formations. Chong Yuan looked at the changes in these killing formations in front of him. Cannot help but secretly surprised. I haven't seen this dude in a few years, is he so arrogant? Chong Yuan thought so. One side jumped. It was already in the courtyard where Lu Changge was. When looking at Lu Changge in front of him, Chong Yuan was stunned. Because Chong Yuan has lived for so many years, it seems that he has never seen such a handsome young descendant. White as snow, he exuded a kind of high-level demeanor. Obviously there is no breath released from the body. But it seems to be one with heaven and earth. It makes people feel the urge to bow down. Who are you? Chong Yuan was stunned. According to Chong Yuan's memory, it stands to reason that there is no such handsome young man in the Xiaoyao sect. I am the head teacher of Xiaoyao sect. Lu Changge replied lightly. There was an inexplicable pressure in his tone. Xiaoyao sect head teacher, where is the old boy? Chong Yuan had a bad premonition in his heart. The old boy, Chong Yuan said. Naturally, it is the old head teacher of Xiaoyao sect. The tutor passed away a few months ago. Lu Changge replied. Ah, the old boy is dead. Hearing Lu Changge's words, Chong Yuan felt a little uncomfortable. My condolences and change, do you have any business with my master? Lu Changge asked. Lu Changge is not very familiar with each other. But Lu Changge could see it. The person in front of him should be very familiar with his master. The sadness on the face is not fake. It's like this, I'm the sect leader of the Fili sect. Your master and I were very good friends during his lifetime. A few months ago, I led the recipes out to experience, and then I just came back a few days ago, and I'm going to see the old man. Friend, but I didn't think of it, ah. Chong Yuan said a little sadly. There are old friends who care, I think the master is very happy. Lu Changge said, well, I hope, I'm here this time. In addition to visiting my old friends, there is one more thing. It's about holding the 4 Flying Conference. I specially invited Xiaoyao sect people to participate. Chong Yuan continued. What? 4 Flying Conference? After hearing Chong Yuan's words, Lu Changge was stunned. Thanks for watching, please like and subscribe.